World Women's Snooker Championship 2019, Reanne Evans from England versus Mink Natcharut from Thailand.
Well, things have opened up a little bit now in this frame. The black and the pink are now out in the open, so maybe a question of who can get in first now. Oh, that was a handy little flick on the yellow.
It's a pretty good response, although she has left Reanne a shot into the bottom right hand pocket, but I think it's a little bit difficult to get the cue well out for a colour.
Yes, the Mink's never beaten Reanne Evans, so it's a big occasion not just to be here at the Crucible, but to be playing the number one, the world champion. Well, it's her turn to have a bit of luck, the fluke, and not only that, she's on this yellow.
Like I said, the balls are a little bit more open than what they were a minute ago, so it'll be interesting to see how many Mink makes here.
We saw James Watanabe for snooker in Thailand at a very young age as a teenager. He very quickly became one of the top players in professional sport. And that's what all these countries need, I guess, it's a flag bearer. And maybe this teenager can do similar for snooker in Thailand. Well, she's caught the brown there, unintended, but it hasn't finished too bad, actually.
9.
Just not got quite the right angle on this red. I'm wondering if she could perhaps screw it in on off the cushion and perhaps get on the black some way.
10.
Well, actually, she could play it delicately and hold for it into the same pocket that she spotted the red.
17. 18.
'Played a nice controlled cannon, and she's in a good position here to possibly take the opening frame from this visit. I think she can just get to the centre of the cubel on this black, but she's just having to work a little bit hard to get into a good position.
$33.
Well, she's kept this break going well. She's kind of never quite been in absolute perfect position, but she's kept on potting.
Yeah, I think she was trying to can into the red sort of closest to the black there.
40.
Just misjudged it, so could be under break here unless she plays something elaborate.
Mink 40.
Well, a pretty solid 40 there to give her the lead in the opening frame.
Well, that was half a chance for Reanne, but she's got away with the miss.
Chance for Reanne Evans to make the frame a lot closer.
$8. 9.
10.
16.
That was a nice shot from Reanne. She was slightly hampered on that red.
17.
Well, it really does feel this frame is about that save thread because all the
24.
colours are on.
$25.
Yeah, just slightly underhit that though, so it might be difficult to continue the break after this black. Unless she brings it in and out of bulk or sort of plays a crazy pink.
Well, that was a handy kiss on the green. She acknowledged it.
32.
She's only 10 points behind, but still in play.
33.
Well, she's cannon the red as you see, but I don't think it pots to
40.
that yellow pocket.
Reanne Evans, 40.
Evans will be now hoping that her experience well, it looks like she can just get through to the red. Does not want to leave a free ball with the green over the pocket. It's a good hit.
Perhaps laying another snooker beyond the brown.
Well, she's not got it, and she's looking with a little bit of concern. Yeah, it was another chance, but delighted with second prize.
Don't think Reanne's going to turn down this opportunity. Well, she did. But it's got a good cue ball. Obviously realises how important it is, this last red.
Needs this to stop. Needs it to stop. Well, it just shows you how fast this table is actually. On a club table that would have stopped, but kept on running, and she's left a chance for Reanne Evans.
One.
Got to take the green really. If she pots the yellow, the brown's in the way when it goes back on its spot.
Just underhit that green, and now she's wrong-sided herself on the yellow, so she's going to have to bring the cue ball back up and down the table for the green.
6.
She needs a nice strike on this green, and should be the opening frame.
9.
Yeah, she struck that almost too well actually. She's left it a bit awkward over the blue.
Yeah, it's about the only part of the table there where it's actually turned awkward. She's got the rest out, so hopefully she's thinking that she can just cue around this. It certainly looks awkward.
Yeah, not straightforward. She still needs brown and blue here. Right in the middle of the pocket. It's a great shot. And she's plumb on the blue.
13.
Just checking the scores. She doesn't need the pink. would like this pink in, obviously, because it's only one snooker required. And in it goes. So the 12 times world champion came from behind in the opening frame of the day. Reanne Evans leads Nutcharut Wongharuthai. Oh, this is another mistake, though.
One.
Mink's an example of a player who's only been sort of active on the scene over the last couple of years, but she's risen up to the top 4. And it's very similar to Rebecca Kenno, who we're going to see later on in the event. It's world number 3. She's very consistent on the circuit.
5.
We are on the Facebook
12.
Women's Snooker. We're also on Twitter as well. New players might look at the standard and might be a little bit intimidated about entering the events, but as I say, it is open to players from all
20.
abilities. Like I say, if you've got any questions about the circuit or tour, get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Sort of 4 years or so, the standard amongst the top players really is increasing all the time. I know Reanne, I think, in the event made 137, and the next day, the following day on, you beat it. She made 139, which is the highest break in competition.
34.
So that's just sort of an example of what these players are capable of.
35.
So, as I say, she was about this far in front in the last frame and eventually lost it. She, as I say, wasn't ideal positionally there, has missed the green. So she leads by 42.
Again, Reanne played that with an element of safety.
Took a long time over that. You could tell she knew it was a big shot. It was a chance to get in again, potentially win the frame. I think this is where the length of the match will be on Reanne's mind, because she knows if she leaves a chance, 1-1, and then it's decided on a respot. Well, it's a great pot though. It really is. So she's in, ready to counter-attack. Yeah, again, there's another slightly awkward red. This time it's on the baulk line. But anyway, she can
7.
make the frame. Women have always been
8.
able to play in it, and have been in the past. Indeed, Reanne Evans was on the tour for a season.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point you make, Dave,
16.
that female players in the past might not have had the same opportunities that they're sort of getting now. You know, that's credit to women's snooker, the effort that they put in over the last few years and changing people's views and perceptions on women's snooker.
Well, she was also playing the cannon to the other two reds,
29.
but the one she was going for didn't drop in. If it had done, there's a good chance, but as it is, Mink comes back to the table with 13 in front. Remember, if it's one each, then the decider will be a spotted black.
One. Mink 1.
She'd be so disappointed. That was a good chance. Didn't get too close to the pot. A bit of pressure, I think, there came to bear. She knew it was an opportunity to make it one each.
1.
I'm not sure Reanne was too happy with that. I don't know if she had a bad contact. I don't think it's too bad. I think she's got obviously she'll have to use the rest, but she has got a little bit of angle she can play with here.
Five.
Got to have a foot on the floor, or a toe at least.
Reanne Evans 5.
Yeah, decided there was no value attempting a pot, although she would have liked a fuller snooker. Just a slight swerve.
I think she's going to be happy with that outcome.
Well, you're absolutely right, she was, but what a fluke. That could be a match winner. Well, that'd be a sickener for Mink if that's effectively won Reanne Evans the match. She's got to put these colours away, but what a fluke. Yeah, snooker can feel like a crazy game at times, you know. She looked like she'd been unlucky to find herself snookered. Then flukes the red out of the snooker. Which means Reanne Evans needs down to the pink, including the pink. Still a little bit of pressure on these.
Twelve.
Yeah, I think the blue's just far enough off the cushion, but you just got to make sure that she gets enough angle on the blue to come down for the pink.
$16.
Doesn't want to leave herself a pressure pink, wants to just finish nicely on it. So this is the key shot now. Well,
21.
as I was saying, and in fact, it's gone. Well, in fact, she's knocked the black a little safe, which isn't the worst outcome, but obviously she wanted an easier pink than this. But maybe just knocking that black to the cushion has slightly taken the pressure off. It's pink for victory.
Reanne Evans 21.
So, reprieve.
The black is on the top cushion now, though, so it'll be a pressure shot on the black if she does get onto it. Yeah, I think she felt she had too much angle on that pink to sort of drop it in and hold for the black, so she tried to sort of cannon into the black and leave herself on it that way, but in doing so missed the pink.
Double kiss, but it's all right. It's got very tense, hasn't it, this frame now? She did at least knock the black safe-ish.
Just wondering what the angle's like on this pink, whether Mink can potentially sort of drop this in and stay on the black. It's very tough either way.
What a pop that is. Bearing in mind she missed a much easier pink to the right middle earlier in the frame, so she needs this black, and we're going to a respot decider. A lot of pressure on this though. But in it goes. Well, Reanne Evans had a couple of goes at the pink for victory, and she's added the black as well, and that means that the decider will be down to a respotted black. Well, that will resume this afternoon, but right now, the first semi-final.
Yeah, you don't really want to be playing the first shot of a respot, but she's played that pretty well.
Reanne Evans had a couple of goes at the pink for victory. They weren't easy by any means. That's a good shot. Keeping the pressure on. Oh wow, she's gone for the double, she's got the treble. It's another bit of fortune, you've got to say, for Reanne Evans. But she is the winner of...
Thanks for watching, like, share and subscribe.